This is Veronica Katulmanja with the news, the top stories. Parliament wants all mining activities suspended to allow for investigations in the running of the sector. UN and First Lady call for more investment in fight against gender-based violence. Red Cross Flag Week inaugurated with call for citizens to take a leading role in promoting the rights of vulnerable people. And in sports news, analysts concerned with delays by FAM to consider renewing Mick Mass's contract as the Malawi national team coach. Now the news in detail. Parliament has recommended that all mining activities in the country be suspended with immediate effect to allow for investigations and changes in the running of affairs by relevant authorities. Parliamentary Committee on Natural Resources Chairperson Udan Chiringa observed that the country is not benefiting from the sector due to massive corruption and lawlessness. The committee has also recommended that government should not renew operating mining license for Ilomba Granite Mining Company, which failed to meet its contractual agreements in the previous term. John Pokayoni reports.
The Parliamentary Committee on Natural Resources has observed that for many years the country has not benefited from the mining sector due to corruption, among other problems. Committee Chairperson Udan Chiringa has projected that Malawi loses at least 20 million kwacha in a day due to corruption, calling for immediate action to end the vice. He said this in Lilongwe during a meeting with various stakeholders in the mining sector to discuss challenges and ways of improving mining activities. The committee has therefore recommended the suspension of all mining activities to allow government to clean the sector.
We have our legal instruments in place. We passed the Mines and Minerals Act in December 2019. They are failing to implement. They are failing to flush out illegal miners. Some of them are from Mozambique, from Zaire, from different countries, Tanzania. So what type of a country are we? We are just letting things haywire. Everybody just comes and just takes our minerals out.
Principal Secretary in the Ministry of Mining, Joseph Mkandawire, admitted the sector needs cleaning. He said they will look into the recommendation by Parliament.
The recommendation is a recommendation. We'll take it over to government and report accordingly the recommendation which has been made. Obviously, there is need really to clean up and put our house in order. We need to do some introspection on what has been going wrong.
The Natural Resources Justice Network has supported the idea, saying suspending the mining activities is a step towards sanitizing the sector. The committee has also recommended that government should not renew operating license to Ilomba Granite Mining Company for alleged failure to meet its contractual agreements in the previous term.
The number of beneficiaries in the Affordable Imports Program has been reduced by 600,000 from 4.2 to 3.6 million farming households. Minister of Agriculture Principal Secretary Ekinka Maganga says this follows a clean-up exercise in the system which discovered ghost beneficiaries and duplications. Meanwhile, Parliamentary Committee on Agriculture Chairperson Samir Suleiman has asked President Lazarus Chakwera to move in quickly and show political will in resolving hiccups impacting on implementation of the AIP if it is to be a success. The United Nations has asked government to embrace minority groups such as sex workers, gays and lesbians in an attempt of achieving zero reduction rate of new HIV infections in the country. UNAIDS Country Director Nuha Sie says despite Malawi making strides in responding to HIV and AIDS, ensuring that all Malawians access medical care in public hospitals is the way to go. Principal Secretary in the Ministry of Health, Dr. Charles Monsambo, has acknowledged calls by the UN saying Malawi is already doing something to ensure that the key population are not sidelined in HIV and AIDS activities.
There have been reports that the key populations like sex workers, gays and lesbians are denied access to medical treatment in public hospitals. UNAIDS Country Director Noah Sise noted that for Malawi to achieve zero reduction of HIV infections, all people should be given opportunity to access medical services in the country.
Let us not be judgmental about individuals. Let us not be judgmental about behavior. Let us look at the situation. How do we end HIV as a public health concern if we are leaving people behind? people leaving people behind means that we are judgmental in terms of who we think is the cause of the problem and who we think should be the solution.
Malawi has 33,000 new HIV infections, and the reproductive ages ranging from 15 to 49 being the worst hit. Principal Secretary in the Ministry of Health, Dr. Charles Mwansambo, says government is doing everything possible to ensure that all people take part in reducing HIV and AIDS in the country.
There are also key populations that we need to take care of, because there are unusually high numbers in that population. So we need to put in strategies to make sure that if we are to contain the epidemic, if we are to stop HIV as a public health problem, we need to make sure that we put in strategies to slow it down there.
About 1.1 million people are living with the virus in Malawi. For Zodiak, this is Steve Zimba reporting.
Gender rights activist Emagalia has suggested that Malawi should do a thorough research on reasons behind increased cases of sexual violence in the country targeting young girls. Mrs. Galia has also noted that there is a need to change messages of ending the vice in Malawi because they keep being recycled, hence bearing minimal impact. The suggestion is coming as Malawi joins the rest of the world in launching 16 days of activism against gender-based violence.
In my view, maybe we should be looking at three things. One is the issue of reflecting on why we are still having increasing numbers of gender-based violence, especially sexual violence. Why is it happening like this when we know that other people have been arrested for the same offenses? Secondly, is the issue of getting back to do maybe a research of some kind to get now the root causes of this increase, because reflecting can be one thing, but we should also be looking at the other side of saying maybe we have missed something on the way. Third is to emphasize even more on enforcement of laws. Well, somewhere we've seen that the enforcement at a certain point, you tend to lose it. So we are calling upon law enforcement officers to do their job so that there's no lapse between the time somebody has been found to be guilty to the time these people are arrested or they are bailed out and they go get back to society and they tend to get scot-free. So these are the stages that I think we need to be looking at. New thing, maybe I would say it is difficult because we've done the same thing time and again, but maybe we just need to perfect our art of how do we reach out better to communities so that they tend to understand the gravity of the issue at hand. Otherwise, the message would be almost the same: prevent violence. Violence is criminal, and people do not have to do that. And then also making sure that we are talking to our children that they need to be aware of the dangers that are facing in society, especially the girl child.
The United Nations says Malawi requires more investment and action in the fight against gender-based violence. UN Women Country Representative Clara Anyangwe said this in Mangochi during the launch of the 16 Days of Activism. Minister of Gender, Patricia Galiati, said government is committed in ensuring women and girls are protected. Rafa Moswa filed this report.
The Ministry of Gender, Community Development and Social Welfare today has launched the 16 Days of Activism against Gender-Based Violence campaign. The period will run up to 10 December 2020, and during the period, a number of activities will be carried by different stakeholders in the fight against gender-based violence. Speaking at the function that took place at Makawa School grounds in Mangochi, UN Country Representative Clara Anyangwe said what Malawi needs is to attain zero tolerance to gender-based violence, and this will only be attained if this will be part of the country's national response.
Looking at zero tolerance to gender-based violence, zero rape, zero defilement, zero child marriages, and zero teen pregnancies. What should be done? We already have laws to protect women and girls. We need to implement the laws. And we cannot implement laws if we don't have a budget.
Second Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Aisha Mambo, said the country has already good laws to assist in the fight against gender-based violence if they are fully enforced. Mambo said Parliament can still assist by coming with legislations that will seal gaps in the laws of Malawi being exposed now when fighting gender-based violence.
Also go back to Parliament and ask the organizations that work with the women empowerment to look into the laws so that there should not be any gap.
Minister responsible, Patricia Kariati, said government is ready to fight against the gender-based violence and it will do whatever it can to fight the perpetrators of gender-based violence. She said this year's campaign is a start of a new fight against gender-based violence.
We've launched the unity, the response, and also reporting, funding of the programs so that we might bring all this to an end. Yes, we know the rising of cases is because people are now reporting, and we would like to have a number of those reporting all cases until we come to an end, that we come to zero.
Malawi will observe the period this year under the theme Unite to End Gender-Based Violence, Prevent, Report, Respond, and Fund. For ZBS, this is Rafael Mozo reporting.
And as Malawi joins the rest of the world in commemorating 16 days of activism, First Lady Monica Chakwera has released a special message calling upon citizens to reflect on what role they are playing in dealing with the vice. Chakwera is also a national ambassador for the Ending Violence Against Women and Girls campaign. According to Chakwera, the days are very crucial this year as they have come at a time Malawi is registering a rise in cases of defilement and rape. She has since made an appeal to stakeholders to also mobilize action in order to empower girls and women.
Let us all work together in mobilizing action to protect women, girls, boys, and children from any form of gender-based violence. I urge men and boys to actively take part in action to stop gender-based violence. The traditional and faith leaders are key to this fight against gender-based violence, and I therefore encourage them to actively root out all negative social norms that perpetuate gender-based violence. Let us report any form of gender-based violence through the following channels: to the nearest police victim support unit, or call the following toll-free numbers 5600 or 166. We can also report cases to community leaders, NGOs, and other authorities in our areas. May I ask all stakeholders to support the public education programs on gender-based violence by allocating adequate resources, and also to support those affected by gender-based violence by providing them with essential services.
You're watching the news on Zodiak. We have more shortly after this.
Precious things have a secret formula. While John is busy trying to impress, James discovers Tangu's secret. Tangu uses Purity sanitary products from Purity body wash, Purity hands wash, Purity body lotion to Purity dishwash. After a week of using Purity sanitary products, James won the heart of Tangu. Use Purity sanitary products.
For a better tomorrow, don't forget to do the 1, 2, 3 with Colgate every night. If there's one thing that all soaps do, it's wash. From buckets to basins, bathrooms to streams, and everything in between.
All soaps wash.
Yes, but Protex is different. Its reinvented formula with flaxseed oil boosts your skin's natural anti-germ defenses by 10 times more, protecting you against 99.9% of germs. So what keeps us healthy? Protex! Good health starts here.
He's got a good ball under here, has a chance to win the game.
Anyime bwana mukugona somesa toni alimodzi mpira usiku munapita kuti bwana bwino uri musakhale mudaja ubongo wakadzidzi ubongo wakadzidzi nanga mwatani pungwa munthu une kuchipatala ndipatsa mankhwala ndenu mati nikamwa numafoka mpaka umagona kwabosa dandaula pakangota 30 minutes zumakhala zitata toni alimodzi mpirawo inu achindime musasekerereka numabwereramo ndikuti mankhwala amene adzachipatala amatiuza kuti tigwiritse ntchito tikadwala cholinga nkuti tichire koma ngati mankhwala mupeza no mavuto osiyana-siyana kaya kuyabwa nthupi kutuluka zotupa kufoka ena kusiza mpaka kugona kumene dziwa ndikuti pali vuto choncho ndi bwino kudziwitsa azachipatala msanga cholinga ndi chakuti azachipatala ndi Pharmacy and Medicines Regulatory Authority adziwe kuti ndi anthu angati amene akumakumana mavuto osiyana-siyana akalandira chithandizo cha mankhwala cholinga kuti wena sadzapeza mavuto ngati amenewo ndi a Pharmacy and Medicines Regulatory Authority akuti tifotokoze vuto kuti titetezera pachakuli corona.
Report to protect others.
The world's biggest sales promotion just got bigger. ShopRite brings you the biggest savings event of the year with not just one, but 5 days of Black Friday. Always.
Welcome back. Here with me, Veronica Katsugumanja, the headlines. Parliament wants all mining activities suspended to allow for investigations in the running of the sector. UN and First Lady call for more investment in the fight against gender-based violence. Red Cross Flag Week inaugurated with call for citizens to take a leading role in promoting the rights of vulnerable people. And in sports, analysts concerned with delays by FAM to consider renewing Mick Mwasse's contract as the Malawi national team coach. Moving on, a Red Cross Flag Week has been inaugurated with a call for each citizen to take a leading role in alleviating the suffering of vulnerable people. This, President Chakwera said when he officially launched the week at Kamuzu Palace. At the ceremony, President of the Malawi Red Cross Society, Lefson Jangole, decried financial challenges which he said continue to affect operations.
President Lazarus Chakwera has challenged Malawians to embrace the spirit of volunteerism to save and promote the well-being of vulnerable people. While acknowledging that Malawi has been affected by natural and man-made disasters, including COVID-19, President Chakwera said there is need for oneness among the citizenry to bail out those in need of humanitarian assistance. He said this during the inauguration of the Malawi Red Cross Society's Flag Week, which the society commemorates its activities globally. The president has therefore challenged stakeholders to join hands and contribute to the society's humanitarian cause to alleviate the suffering of the vulnerable people.
From the example of the Malawi Red Cross, we know that a life of service is costly. I happen to know, as it has been confirmed, of the financial challenges that the Red Cross faces. And my administration is committed to assist where appropriate.
The Malawi Red Cross Society's president, Levison Changali, has appealed for more support from the corporate society to ably respond to emergencies.
People have to come forth and assist the work of the Red Cross Society. The reason is that we have got so many disasters around us, and in particular as we are coming to the rainy season, it is obvious most of the times we do have these disasters.
The Malawi Red Cross is expected to raise 60 million kwacha during this week. For Zodiak in Lilongwe, this is Western Guta reporting.
Over 4,000 ultra-poor households in Mzimba stand to benefit from 500 million kwacha seed money from financial access for rural market smallholder and enterprises, meant to graduate them from the social cash transfer program to being self-reliant financially. FAMSE country coordinator said the families will receive monies ranging from 150,000 to 220,000 each to venture into small-scale businesses. The FAMSE program is being implemented under the Ministry of Finance in line with government's social support policy. Valani Nyanda reports.
According to Financial Access to Rural Markets, Smallholder and Enterprises National Program Coordinator Dixon Gwende, the seed money is meant to graduate beneficiaries in the social cash transfer program into being economically self-reliant. Gwende said the idea of seed money is to enable the beneficial households to start small businesses which will eventually change their lives. Financial Access to Rural Markets Smallholder and Enterprises has given over 500 million kwacha to save the children in Malawi who will be implementing the program in Mzimba district, where over 4,000 ultra-poor households who were in the social cash transfer program stand to benefit.
The importance of this seed money that we have launched this morning is to ensure that we inject some capital in their businesses to boost their businesses, and if the businesses are boosted, we believe that they will be able to generate more income for their households and therefore easy for them to graduate.
In her remarks, Save the Children Malawi country director Kim Kok said of the 4,000 beneficiaries, the majority are women-headed families, hence an anticipation that the seed money will help improve their lives at household level.
One thing that's really exciting is this, of the 4,220 families that are benefiting from this project, the majority of them are female-headed households. So we're specifically looking at gender empowerment as part of this project, but we're also trying to give the skills around the capital investment, the seed money, to make sure that this is not just used for consumption, but that it's really used to invest in the future.
Deputy Director in the Pensions and Financial Policy Division in the Ministry of Finance, Nancy Peter, urged the beneficiaries not to abuse the seed money, but use the money towards improving their lives economically.
We hope that under FAMSE program, those people that have graduated and they are going to receive seed money from FAMSE program, they are going to use the money according to the business plan which they did together with Save the Children Federation here in Mzimba.
The program, which is aimed at graduating ultra-poor families who have been in the social cash transfer program for some time into self-reliant status, is being implemented in 9 districts in the country. For Zodiak, I am Vanani Renda.
In sports analysts have expressed concern over delays by Football Association of Malawi to consider renewing McMaster's contract, as the Malawi national team coach has his contract is going towards the end. While Parish Nyama is saying this could affect the performance of the Flames in AFCON qualifiers, another analyst, George Josiwa, says Mase cannot fully commit to the team as he has been left in the dark. The Flames mentor's contract is expected to run out next year in March before the team play 2 AFCON games against South Sudan and Uganda, respectively. And that item concludes this edition of news, but before we go, a recap of the top stories. Parliament wants all mining activities suspended to allow for investigations in the running of the sector. UN and First Lady call for more investment in the fight against gender-based violence. Red Cross Flag Week inaugurated with call for citizens to take a leading role in promoting the rights of vulnerable people. And in sports, analysts concerned with delays by FAM to consider renewing McMaster's contract as the Malawi national team coach. Log on to our website, zodiacmalawi.com, for more news. Remember to wash hands frequently with soap to help stop the spread of COVID-19. I am Veronica Katsomanja.